what is a daily action that people can take that might transform their life? Because it seems so insignificant. Taking 10 minutes a day. I've set 8 to 9 to have time to meditate, to reflect, to read, to just not just start my day at 8 o'clock digging straight into emails.
Yeah.
And when you read Miracle Morning or books like that, they say to get up early. I'm not getting up early. I'm tired. We got young kids. That is just not my reality.
Right.
But why not? I'm an entrepreneur, though. I don't have to report to a boss at 8 a.m.
Yeah.
And a lot of people who work from home or even work in an office, are you really expected to start working at 8 o'clock on the dot? If you're working in a...
You're expected to log in or be there
right.
at 8 a.m.
And some jobs, yes, absolutely. You have to show up. If you're working in a service industry or,
right.
you know, in a manufacturing or something like that, this isn't an option. But could you use your commute instead of listening to the radio to listen and meditate and do things? But I've taken this hour of my workday and focused on reading. I listen to a subliminal. I do a hypnosis. And I really just dig into like things that are going to make me feel better and focusing on my energy.
Now, how have you seen that daily action shift you as a person and shift the things in your life?
I mean, I've done it for a week, so I'm excited to see that long-term compound effect. But I feel like I'm not as hair on fire and like panicky all day.
And I see it just in our conversations. You have so many incredible ideas now because you're allowing yourself to spend time to think about this stuff.
Yeah.
And it is just super exciting to see where our business is going because of that small daily action.
The idea for this podcast episode came to me at like 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. But it came to me like half asleep, texted it to myself so I could remember it. But I was able to do it because you were up with the baby.
Right.
And it created space.
So my small daily action of making sure you had rest, me getting up with the kids, gave you freedom to see something important.
Right. To rest a little bit more. And then as I'm like halfway asleep, like lucid dreaming kind of state, I had this idea, and then I had an idea that went into our masterclass.
Yeah.
That was great.
It was.
And it's going to continue being part of our program. So just taking that time had such a profound impact of just rest.
Right.
And whether it was involved with you taking care of the kids or just me using that time for myself, taking downtime is my one thing right now. Right. Because me working a solid 8-hour day is just not proving as fruitful. And let's go down a rabbit hole real quick. I have been into human design, and I have realized that like my type is not the kind of person that needs to work. And that's how I've always functioned. So I'm excited to see how the shifts happen in me over the next couple of months.
Right.
And acknowledging that I need rest because I've never given that to myself. And maybe sometimes some of us need to take our foot off the gas.